Yo, let 'em know I'm about to flow. So yada yo. 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under. Even 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 3 against 2, only room for 1 more. 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under. Even 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 3 against 2, only room for 1 more. Half animal, half cannibal, all mechanical, magical, ripping the wicked, rickety, raw parable. If I challenge you and half of your crew, I have an advantage to damage you. Style, cadence, and patience will make you. Manage to dismantle and vanish you. You're facing the fatal. You're facing the great break. Paragraphs and epitaphs, here like a hater. Attitude, attitude, happen to have it. Trapped in the solitude, longitude and latitude. Black parachutes descending from altitude. Black parachutes, black parachute patterns of that emerald. Gotta shatter it cool, sweating better than boys. Got to gather the news. Faster, faster the fuse. Have the master to move. Back up, June, you're mad confused. A flow monkey like backwaters of Baton Rouge. Yo, dude. Snare quitting in Santa Cruz. You stand accused, you stand to lose, and stand and shoot. What people do? 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under, leaving 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 2 against 3, and there's room for 1 more. 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under, leaving 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 3 against 2, only room for 1 more. Yeah, I know this one. Yada yo. Yo, let 'em know I'm about to flow. So yada yo. 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under, leaving 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 2 against 3, and there's room for 1 more. 10 competitors came from all around. 9 kept in line with the 10th that falling down. 8 made attempts to push the 9th under, leaving 7 on deck and making the 8th wonder. 6 hit 7 to keep himself alive, but we're laughing at the crime. Got bagged by number 5. 5 had forgotten that 4 evens the score. Now it's 3 against 2, only room for 1 more. I told you I would rule the throne. I told you I would rule the throne. I told you I would rule the throne. And now they got me rocking on a microphone. Cause I'm the master of disaster, super rhyme maker. Master of disaster, super rhyme maker. Master of disaster, super rhyme maker. The top chief, I can take it out, all fakers. From here to Japan, I'm in demand. Cause I am the man with the master plan. Yada yo. Yo, I gotta flow. Let 'em know. Yada yo. I gotta flow where the party's at. I gotta go, baby, I'll be back. But I'ma keep on rocking and keep the people popping when the DJ drops the beat.
10 up the volume. Coming up next is the best Sega music.
Yeah.
Only on Radio Sega.
Hi everyone, welcome to this live stream. What is this music? But welcome, as always, I'm Green Vaporate, and it's Sunday, it's 4 PM. I did say I would be streaming, and it's a little bit of a surprise. I didn't say when I'd be streaming. The usual 4 PM is the answer. There were meant to be some social posts going out to people to warn people about this ahead of time, but they just didn't happen, so as a result, here we are, fresh at 4 o'clock. And welcome, hope you're all having a good Sunday so far. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be playing Super Monkey Ball 3D. Why? Because I wanted to mess about with 3DS stuff, quite frankly. And I've played this game before, but I've always wanted to stream it. and I just never really got round to it. And I'm like, yeah, why not? I was trying to think of 3DS stuff that I want to stream, and it's quite short, so I can probably beat in one sitting. And this came to mind because it's a ridiculously short and easy game, so it's perfect for a nice chill Sunday afternoon. So yeah, how are we all doing? I hope we're all having a fantastic Sunday, like I mentioned. And this might be a bit awkward because I got like a million different wires routed around everywhere because thank goodness I found my Capture 3DS. I knew where it was, but I've just not used it for ages. It's all still working. That's good. But I didn't know whether it was going to turn on, whether it was going to read the cartridge, because I've never actually tested this before, what was going to happen, but I think we're all good to go. The capture software seems to be working. Me, not so much. My eyes are strobing quite badly. I've taken some paracetamol, but I'm hoping it'll kind of clear up, because it's kind of a bit discomfortable, but I still want to get on with my day, so I'm just going to power through it. I had this the other day as well, and it was shit then, and it's shit now, so I'll crack on. And also apparently there's going to be a massive thunderstorm here tonight, so if I just suddenly cut off, that's why, because my power's probably gone out, because I'm connected to a power tripper, so if it immediately goes down, mine won't come back on until I manually go and force it back on. That's just how this office works, so I'm going to be having some fun today, trust me, but regardless, I've got the game set up, we should be good to go, so I'm going to fade the music all the way down, and we're going to turn the game volume up. Yes, there we go. Supersonic Racing. What about that? I actually get to use the 3DS layout, which I don't think I've ever used in our history of having it. Like I say, we've had it since whenever we had this layout, which would have been like mid last year. So I had it for about a year, and I've never streamed anything on 3DS, so I've just never had a reason to use it. I came very close to streaming this game. I might as well put it in, considering it's right next to me. Come on, load. Why are you not reading? There we go. I came very close to streaming this. However, at the time, I don't know, I just wanted to play something else because the Wii U version was annoying me back when we were streaming that. 3DS ASRT, you joke. I have some 3DS Sonic games coming for reasons I can now tell you about, finally, thank goodness, because I'm going to be part of Race for Good 2021. Go on over to RadioSega.net if you want to go and find out a little bit more about that. But myself and quite a lot of the rest of the Radio Sega team are going to be involved in that. So I got this Capture 3DS set up for that reason, because there's some Sonic games on here that I'd quite like to play, if you catch my drift. Those of you who've been around for a while, probably since like 2017, 2018, you would know that an incentive I set for a charity event I was part of one year was Sonic Lost World 3DS. And I never did it because I couldn't get my... at the time I didn't have the Capture DS. I only had a custom firmware 3DS, which you can stream over the internet, but it's not... It's okay at times, but at times it's also awful. And I just couldn't get a cartridge in time, so those two factors just made me instead do 100% of the Wii U version. But now I have all the equipment, I have the money and the time and the everything else. I don't know if it's going to be a full playthrough, but at the very least, I'm going to try my hardest to get through as much of Sonic Lost World 3DS as I can. I've only got a couple of streams that week, and I know what I'm streaming on the rest of them, so I've got very limited time, and I do want to stream more stuff aside from Sonic Lost World 3DS, so it might not be a full thing, but at the very least, I'm going to play some for you guys. But that's why I've got this all set up. I was testing that yesterday, because, you know, we announced Race for Good 2021 yesterday. I say we. Pete announced Race for Good 2021 yesterday, and we all just piggybacked and used his press release. But because that happened, I started getting ready for it. And I started ordering all the games that I need to stream for it. So I was like, yeah, I'll set this up and get it all working. And I just had a rush of inspiration, because I've been on a bit of a 3DS kick lately. As some of you might know, I rehacked my new 3DS. This is not that one. I rehacked my new 3DS so I could play Region 3 games on it, which I have been doing because I got a couple of imports. I've also been messing about a little bit with it and playing some homebrew on it. But outside of that... the screen on it's broken, which once again some of you will know. Hopefully that can be resolved at some point when I actually remember to ship it off. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I've been on a bit of a kick, point being, and I want to play some of the games. So why not stream it? So here we go. But before we do that, right, can we appreciate the themes? Because I know the Sega Saturn theme is the best theme, and the Supersonic Racing in the background is jamming. But right, you can see on the bottom screen, I've got a couple of themes on here. We're going to start off with the most sacrilegious one of them all. Oh my god, my eyesight's getting worse. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so you got Kirby. This one's free. That's why I'm using it. Oh my god, that's bad. Oh, the entire left side of my eye is just starting to go. We'll have to see how I handle. But as you can see, we got the Kirby theme there. But here's where you get into the good stuff. This Sonic theme, I love it. Right. This background loop is so infectiously catchy. It's difficult to not find myself humming it whenever I'm playing this, because I got it on both 3DSs. So I got this theme pretty badly stuck in my head, and it's also nice looking. Look at that. That's nice. The red and the blue contrast, and the yellow as well. Oh, it's a lovely theme. I only picked this one up just before the stream, along with the Sega Saturn theme, but I really like the look of this one. It's the Hatsune Miku Deluxe theme, so let's put it on. I don't know. I just like the way it looks. It's just nice. It's got some vibes going on. It's got Nice to Meet You, Mr. Earthling in the background, which I believe is the original remix, but I might be wrong. I didn't listen to it for long enough to find out. But we're going back to the one that counts. We're going back to the Saturn. And now we're going back to what you're all here for. So I played this game once before. I just had it downloaded on my 3DS, and it's a game. It's so simple and easy, but it's still alright. I don't hate it as much as most people, but it is just basic as anything. So challenge mode is your story mode for this game, so we'll get into that. And out of the characters we got, you've got to go I, haven't you? Who else? So you can see we've got a couple of stages here. You've got up until, I don't know, like world, how many is that? 7, and then you got 8 and 9, I believe, are locked behind beating the game. I'm not playing as Gongon, I'm playing as I. Do I want to play with motion sensor? No. I know someone will make me do it, but I'm not doing that. Let's go. Let's go while I can actually still see the game. This looks nice at least. I forgot all about this. Oh, so the bottom screen's blank. That's not just like the bottom screen dying in the top corner. So the soundtrack starts off so dull, but it gets better as it goes on because you get that skank funk goodness. Play with the motion sensor, the game's more challenging. That just does not work with like the 7 wires that are being Frankensteined out my 3DS right now. It's not a viable option. I can tell you that much for free. See, you're noticing the problem with this game quite quickly, aren't you? Look at this. Can I actually jump in this one? I can't. That's good. They took away the jump button at least. Because that would have made this even easier than it needs to be already. But I know this is stage 1, but I mean, come on. This is a bit hand-holdy, isn't it? Is it not? I can't even escape these lines here. So you see all this lovely scenery, and I can't actually go through any of it because I've got to go through this very thin, narrow path. Hey, what's up, Grey4? How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Thank you for joining us. Why are there so many ramps? Why does there need to be ramps? As far as I'm aware, you can't get out this little ridge that we're in the floor, so why does there need to be railings and ramps? This remix is good, though. I like this one. But, like I say, it's going to take a while before we get into the good music. So, remain patient. Also, you can barely hear it because how loud this banana sound effect is. I mean, that's one of the pitfalls of Monkey Ball, though, isn't it? It's known. It's known for its tons of railings in later games. Like, they don't want you to fall off, so we're just going to railroad it. Not doing too bad, but sadly working until 8 PM tonight. That sucks, but hope it flies by. Hope it's not too bad, or it hasn't been too bad already. But regardless, hope there's some enjoyment that you can squeeze from it. That's how I try and get through my work days. So yeah, hope there's some fun stuff to come, but I'm guessing you're counting the hours until it's 8 by the sounds of it. If they don't want you to fall off, why is there a life system? Because they do take away the railings later on, but they're there for far too long in the beginning. But yeah, you can't die yet, but you'll be able to die soon, I imagine. I think it's like... I don't even think any of the stages are that challenging, from what I recall of them, but World 7 and 8 is where it's like, okay, we're fully taking the safety rails off now. Go mad. Once again, still no challenge to it, but they tried. Well, my circle pad is a bit interesting because I've told a couple people this story while I was trying to repair this Capture 3DS yesterday because it has a really awful circle pad. One of the fixes that people suggested is like you put a little bit of vegetable oil underneath it and you slide it all around, and that should... Oops, I accidentally turned the volume off. Yeah, you put a little bit of vegetable oil under it, you slide it all around, and that should then fix any problems with the circle pad in terms of if it's like too stiff, for example. Which it did, but now my circle pad's covered in oil, so it's gonna float in the rain at least. Let me just quickly wipe that off. There we go. But there's gonna be a problem all day today. But at least I can actually use it now. Play Sakura instead. What? Super Monkey Ball Sakura Edition? No, that's not a good game. I'd rather not play that. Aladdin's Castle. Explore a mystifying Arabian palace. Flying carpets and a genie and a lamp await your arrival. I didn't say that right, but whatever. One of the other notable things about Super Monkey Ball 3D, actually, that I just remembered is back when the 3DS first came out, there was like almost a sort of... Oh, the Sakura hack for SMB2. I don't know what that is. Can you PM it to me? But back when Super Monkey Ball 3D came out, along with the 3DS, there was a couple of third-party developers who all lobbied together and decided, oh yeah, we don't want people to buy used games anymore, so they removed the ability to delete save data from games. This is one of those games, as you might have guessed by the fact that I started up the story. So I've not bought it new or anything. There is like a little hacky workaround you can do. Either if you have an action replay, or if you have homebrew, you can just you can purposely write a corrupted save file, put it on the cart, and then it will go, I don't know what to do, and then it'll format it, and then you have a fresh save file, which is what I've done here. Since this wasn't my cartridge, I got this pre-owned years later. The person hadn't actually played that much of it. They played a single stage according to the replay data, so you know they got their money's worth. You'd like to think. But yeah, that's a really scummy thing, and luckily they stopped doing that very early on. But they were desperate to curb used game sales, so that's the only way you can delete save data is to purposely corrupt it. Or you know, you can, I presume, corrupt it without being on purpose, but I've never heard of anyone doing it. But yeah, super dumb. At least my cartridge, if I had wanted to play it that way, wouldn't have been, you know, too bad. But I've seen people who've, you know, bought like pre-owned cartridges and it's fully complete, and that ruins the fun of the game a little bit if you're trying to play it through the first time. I don't remember what the others are. I presume it was very early stuff, like Ridge Racer probably is missing it as well. But this is the only Sega game to my knowledge. Arabian Banana? What does that do? I don't know. It doesn't explain it, so we just got an Arabian Banana, I guess. Isn't that exciting? Oh, there's actually holes in the railing, so you can actually fall off. Oh, exciting. I didn't notice that until now. I was too busy focusing on not dying, because, you know, difficulty and all that. Yeah, like if you have an action replay or something, or you have a friend with access to one, then you could probably wipe it. There might be other ways without homebrew and action replay as well, for all I know. Like there might be an exploit you can do to corrupt the save data, which will then just completely wipe it. But that's how I did it, because like I say, got a secondary homebrew 3DS, so I just loaded up an app on it. Just mess about the save data. I think I just replaced everything in it with the words "lol." That broke it. So, and then it was like, okay, I can't deal with this. I'm just gonna overwrite your save data. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's fine by me. That's what I wanted you to do anyway, so... But, yeah, they stopped it very early on because other 2011 games, I'm trying to think of an example. The only other one I can think of is Sonic Generations was in the year 2011. That doesn't have it. And that wasn't that much... When did the 3DS launch? It was like March, wasn't it? Like March 2011. By November, they'd already stopped it. That's like... The fact that I've gone on a tangent about that for so long is because it's one of the only notable things about Super Mario 3D. It's... by a lot of people, considered to be one of the worst games in the series, which I don't think's fair. It's not bad, it's just hugely mediocre. And when there are bad games in this series, I think calling it one of them, if not the worst, is very unfair. Despite how bland it may be. At least it's bland versus bad. Like, I can control this, unlike the original Banana Blitz and Step and Roll as well. Like, I can move. Which is more than I can say about those games. What's worse, in my opinion? Like I said, probably one of those two. Banana Blitz, proven by the HD version, does have redeeming factors. It's just its awful control scheme. In terms of like actual core games, probably Step and Roll. Step and Roll was pretty irredeemable. The music was the only good thing about Step and Roll. Outside of that, Adventure's not very good, but I don't know if I ever really count that, but actually it's probably Adventure. Adventure's even worse, but at least it, like, you can control it in the sense of its control of a joystick, but you can't control it in any other sense, because it's just abhorrent to play. And the physics are all shot as well if you play the classic mode. Oh well, we're already done with that stage, right, this is really speeding by. Which is why I have other cartridges on hand for this exact reason, because I didn't think this game would last more than like an hour or two. Right. Back to challenge again. I'm clicking it. Why is it not doing anything? Do I have to press the A button? I do. That's dumb. What's World 3? Sweet Fountain. A mouth-watering place made of cookies, cake and fruits. It's always filled with sweet fragrances. Fragrances? What? But outside of that, I'm trying to think of other games in the series, because I don't dislike Touch and Roll, I don't dislike Banana Splits. Banana Splits a lot of people consider to be the best one, at least before Banana Blitz HD came out and kind of took that title. In terms of the Dark Ages games, it's like the best one, which I agree with. Banana Splits is very fun. Yeah, you should do, Callum. I haven't done it on this capture unit just because I kind of want to keep it fresh. I don't want to risk like bricking it for one because quite a lot of money went into this. Not really, but more than a standard 3DS. I actually got a very good deal on it, which is why I have it, because otherwise I wouldn't really have a reason to. Yeah, I've never really wanted to touch this one with Homebrew as a result, and also the awful circle pad problem I explained. But also because if I ever want to play stuff online, you can play stuff online without getting banned, but it's just too... Considering I don't really have a reason to do this one, I never have. But my main one with the broken screen, which is barely playable, I've had that done since like 2017, and it's great. Really improves the usability of it all. And there's some great homebrew on there, because I think a lot of people associate hacking with just, oh, you must just want to pirate stuff immediately. It's like, no. Someone ported the Sonic 1, 2 and CD decompilations to 3DS recently, so you can now play the Christian Whitehead remakes on 3DS, and they actually run better than they do on Vita. They run like 60 FPS flawlessly. It's amazing. If you have a new 3DS, that is, at least. Old 3DS, I'm not too sure, but new 3DS is awesome. Like, you can... I talked about it a little bit earlier. Why can I not get up here? Oh, I see. Ah! Yeah, I talked about it a little bit earlier, but there's a bit of streaming software you can get as well, so you can stream your screen over the internet to your computer, so you can stream it, which does work very well, but not as well as an actual unit like I got here. But you can do that, so that's an option if you ever wanted to live stream 3DS stuff. I did that for years. There's still footage on my main channel, which is twitch.tv/TheGreenViper8, where I did that, and I think it came out very well. Outside of that, in terms of useful homebrew, you've got stuff like save managers and backups, and you can do region-free imports like I've been doing, because for whatever reason, I have both the Project Miro games imported as well as the English version, so I've just been messing about with those a bit lately, because technically both of them, even though they're not DX, are a bit different to DX, which we got here, and they later got again in Japan. So I've been having fun with that, and I've been meaning to... They're so expensive, but I've been meaning to get the other two remaining Sega 3D archives, which we never got here in the UK. But, like, the third one is £100. It's so bad, which is why I don't want to put the money down for it. But I want to put the money down at some point if I can get a good deal on it. And, hey, K-Dog, how are you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday so far. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the host as well. But like you say as well, you can back up your cartridges onto SD cards, which I have done, but I do nowadays kind of prefer just having the actual cartridges around. I have like one of those multi-cart holder things right next to me, which can carry, I'm trying to think, 18 games in it, which is kind of the most I ever really need. That carries my DS and 3DS collection of stuff that I'd actually want to play. Weird oddities that I'd never touch. I don't put in there, obviously, but... definitely other stuff. You know, the stuff I actually play is in there. Like I got my Kirby's and I got Sonics and Segas and all that sort of stuff. Mario Kart, the rest of it. R4 cards really put a dent in Homebrew's reputation. Exactly, and the 3DS scene isn't exactly well known for not being pirates, to be honest with you. A lot of the homebrew is for that, but you can do a ton of cool stuff once you open it up that isn't related to that at all. It just improves the usage and the life of it, and you know, you can do custom themes, which I may or may not have made a couple of myself back in the day, which you can find probably on the internet somewhere. And we showed them off early, but the themes are so awesome. The fact that Switch doesn't have them still is just heartbreaking, because the 3DSs, especially when they had like third-party ones, the 3DSs were just so good. So it pains me a little bit there's no Switch ones, but hey. And especially with the custom ability, I mean, you can do custom themes on Switch as well, to be fair. I've never messed with any of that. I don't even know what you can do in terms of custom Switch theming, because not really my thing with the Switch, to be honest with you. Messing with it, so never really dabbled in all that too much. Is it this way? I think it's this way. Yeah, it is. Already. The nice thing I will say about this is the fact they didn't bring back boss fights, which I like, because I didn't like boss fights in the other games. So it's nice that every time I complete a world, I don't have to mess about with fighting some dumb boss. World 4. You can see how quickly we're breezing through this. I've been playing this for like, what, 20 minutes, and we're already about nearly a third of the way through, if even that. World 4, Banana Nightmare. Banana Nightmare. Scary ghosts float through the air. Maybe they're after the bananas, you'd think. Alright. Gonna try and find a second SD card or buy a new one soon, since I have a lot of plans this summer. And need something to keep me entertained while travelling. Yeah, make sure you get a big enough one and then just put everything on the big one. The only thing with 3DS stuff is they can sometimes be a little bit unstable with cards that are bigger than 32 gig. So be aware of that, but as long as you're careful and make like regular backups and make sure your SD card's healthy and all that, then you should be good. Mine was 64 and died because of that, because I wasn't making sure it was healthy and all of that, and I was downloading downloading software which probably wasn't helping the usability of its life. It was probably killing it very quickly because it was reading and writing constantly. But yeah, just get a good brand one. Mine was a Kingston, and Kingstons are famously awful, which is why nowadays like top results and top sellers are all SanDisks. So get yourself like a good SanDisk that's compatible. Make sure it's all formatted correctly, and just make regular backups if you can. just to avoid any data loss. But 3DS doesn't officially support above 32 gigs. It can do above 32, but you know, it's going to be unstable at times. So just make sure you're aware. But I'd say, yeah, just put everything on one SD card. It's way easier. Also, this song, Bad Memories, because they reused this in Banana Blitz HD. Which I like Banana Blitz HD, but they reused it in a stage which gives me bad memories, because it wasn't one of the best bits of that game. When I have a Wii as a SanDisk, and it works really well. Yeah, Wii's quite good in that regard, because it only officially supports, I believe, up until... It works best with standard SD cards, you know, none of the HD or XC stuff. Standard SD cards, and I believe up to either 32 or 64. But the nice thing is, it will actually read, and it will work and interface with all of them. Bananaphobe? Oh, probably because I didn't pick any up, right? Yeah, but you can interface with an SD card just fine, and it will work, and you won't have any problems with it. Is this real hardware or is this an emulator? This is real hardware. I'm playing on an actual 3DS. Although emulation is apparently supposedly quite good nowadays, so I should mess with it again. It's been a few years since I played about with Citra, but this is on an actual 3DS being hooked up to my computer through USB, thanks to a capture board that's installed into it. Should be it? Yeah, there we go. But I associate this more with Sega Heroes than Banana Blitz. No, not at all, because Sega Heroes is probably the better game for as much as I didn't dislike Banana Blitz HD. Citra is good until there's a game that involves Mii's. I'm guessing it doesn't support that very well. Which, I think I tried Kirby Triple Deluxe, which I think you can play without a Mii, but it has like the Mii selection thing. So I don't know how I would have got around that. I don't remember, because Kirby Triple Deluxe is my favourite 3DS game. That's why I messed about with it. 24/7 time? Deal. Deal. I will play big 3DS music on the 24/7 happily. There we go. And the nice thing is, because this is a physical 3DS, I can just turn the volume slider down and then turn a 24/7 on. This is way easier than if I'm playing a PC game. So thank you, Dwang. Does this game support the slider or is it touch only? No, this supports the 3DS. Sorry, the 3DS's circle pad. Or you can use like the gyroscope, so you can just tilt the 3DS. I'm using the circle pad though, because not playing with motion controls with my current setup. It would not be pretty. See, look, Dwang, you tried to throw me off, but it just hasn't worked, has it? Throw your head up in defeat. Aren't we enjoying this 24/7 time right now, chat? Isn't it fun? I'll read that in just a second, Callum, because there's actually some difficulty coming into this now. I say difficulty, you know, as in I can't take my eyes off the screen sort of difficulty. But if I did, I probably wouldn't actually do too badly. That sort. I don't know what Citra does wrong with it, but for some reason it displays a cardboard box or a red X over it as the Mii heads and usually causes either slowdown or crashes. It's probably trying to read data that's just not there because, like you say, it can't really support Mii's, and I presume it doesn't support the Mii Maker thing, so yeah, that seems about reasonable. But it's come leaps and bounds above where it used to be. Like, I see people streaming on Citra quite a lot nowadays with like 0 issues. I don't know about my rig, but they've probably done a lot of updates. I think I messed with it this time last year. I don't remember why, because I already had the capture board at this time last year, so I wouldn't have had a reason to do so for streaming. Maybe I just messed with it just for the sake of it, because I like Kirby Triple Deluxe, and therefore wanted to play it on something better. Difficulty equals no railings. Yes. I'm glad you twigged. Oh, wow. Okay. Right, we'll throw one out to the fans. There you go. Yeah, so we got most of the rest of the world, so that's at least what you think. Space Factory's got the best music, so we'll wait a little bit for that. World 5, Dragon's Journey. It's decorated with gigantic dragons and fancy lanterns. Maybe it's a festival tonight. Maybe. I mean, maybe not as well. You can't predict these things. I honestly stopped paying attention to these cutscenes a little bit ago. Also, did he just clip in that cloud? If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember this world. Oh, wow. The monkeys have different physics. Because Gongon's a bit heavier, I think. Unless that's just the wind. I don't like it when the games give the monkeys different physics, though. Because that's one of Banana Blitz's worst things. Because why would you play as anyone who isn't Sonic? Because he's just objectively the best one. He's the fastest, he's the heaviest, which is the best stat. He gets blown about less. He's just the best overall character. Once you unlock him, there is 0 point playing as any of the other characters in that game. This is a good song, though. I like this. And before that, I believe it used to be... Somehow it goes the opposite way, and I think Baby was actually the fastest, despite being the lightest. Was the best character to play as. Actually, no, it's Yun Yun, isn't it? Yun Yun and Baby are the two best, and they're both very light, unlike Sonic. I don't get why he's so good, but he is. I think it's just because he's got the best of everything. I mean, it's Monkey Ball's 20th anniversary this year as well, so that's why I'm hoping this Banana Mania thing gets announced sooner rather than later, but I imagine it's more than likely that Sonic will be in it again, because, hey, we got to push some units, right? I was one of the people who didn't mind him too much in HD. It's like, oh, okay, cool, he's a novelty character, that's fine. I mean, this series is like on its last legs. The fact that it's even got a game to begin with in Banana Blitz HD was shocking. So I wasn't too mad that they put Sonic in to sell units, but apparently it works. But they're still making another one anyway, according to Trademark. So good for them. Just looks so random. Like, what? Oh, do I go down here now? Yes. I don't know if this is intentional. I assume it is, but it just feels strange. No Sonic game, only Monkey Ball. Look, I would give good money for that to be the case. Like, don't get me wrong. Well, to be fair, I would quite like a new Sonic game. Nice strats. I've been one of those people who's been very patient on it, and I'm like, look, it'll be ready when it's ready. It'll be done when it's done. They'll announce it when they're able to, and this, that, and the other. Like, look, it's not been that long since. I'm like, it's been 4 years now. Okay, where is this thing? Dwang's been a mod here for like centuries. He's been a mod here pretty much, I believe, since like maybe 2019, because we've had this channel for like 3 years now. It's been a mod for ages, so it's not a new thing, but well done for congratulating him anyway. He would have been a mod last time you were in this stream, I believe. But it's all good, I'm sure he appreciates the compliments. I just realised I'm meant to be getting all the bananas, aren't I? Oh well. I mean, a good Monkey Ball. That's curling the monkey's paw at that point. Getting that instead of a Sonic game, because that might be the best Sonic game we never had for all you know. So I'm like, oh, this might be a bad idea. Yeah, that was. Yeah, the fact that Banana Blitz didn't sell well, and they're still like, screw it. Let's just put the money into another one again anyway. Why not? Like, you gotta respect Sega for that sort of thing. I guess Nagoshi's just bored at this point. Like, he needs something to do. You know, he's got so many games he's overlooking. He needs a passion project, so put him back on Monkey Ball for all I care. No! That was just rude. Also, I've got 2 lives left. I better not game over. Also, I can't believe my first deaths of this run have both been in this stage. We're in World 5 and I've managed to not die yet. And it's not like some pro speedrun or something. It's literally just me playing the game casually. Oh, shit. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked. Yeah, all of the streamers on the channel / show hosts are all mods, and VIPs are people who are awesome and show up frequently in chat and lurk and everything else. So that's their responsibilities, and anyone else I can't think of right now off the top of my head. But yeah, same with the Discord. All of the show hosts and streamers are all mods. So. Where am I actually going? Let me view the stage map. Oh, right, I can't touch that. Great. I have to press the X button. Can I not zoom in? No, I can't zoom in. Okay, great. So I just got to keep going forwards. Yeah. Wasn't that a good use of my time? Feels dangerous giving you that much power. I know, I was I was debating it for a little bit. It's fine, Viper only had bad decisions because I can read channel prediction. I mean, perform my mob duties. What? Have I missed something? What are you talking about? There's channel predictions. Oh, is that like the little poll things? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not up to date with my Twitch lingo. Dwang's way better at this thing than me. I've been streaming for far too long, and I'm just one of those people at this point. Oh, I can't do all this fancy Twitch shit. You might be able to tell this. Like, I don't have any soundboards or whatever. I don't have any like massive great pop-ups and all this stuff, like all these integrated little chat things, and I have an alert box. That's about as fancy as I get. I don't get all this, like all these OBS plugins and the rest of it. Like, I've been streaming since the Dark Ages, 2014. Which, for a lot of people, isn't that long, but in comparison to Twitch, that is like proper oldie status now, which at the time, if you said you were like a Twitch oldie back then, you'd be like, get the fuck out of it. I've been streaming since like 2010 or whatever on Justin. But now that's like proper old. I'm practically like an ancient streamer in comparison to like 90% of this website. So, as a result, my quote-unquote era... I sound so fucking old. My era of Twitch is like... Dazzle DVC 100 was still active at that point. That was like the capture card of choice, and it was composite only. I had one and I used it for years. And, you know, no fancy overlays or anything, literally just the game. And if you were lucky, you had a chat box, which was just a screen capture of the Twitch chat. Nice. I know, I'm sounding like the old man of streaming. I can't... The game. Screw you, Callum. I've done such a good job of not remembering the game for like a good few... I was going to say weeks. It's been days, if I'm actually not kidding myself for a second here. Like, the slideshow on this stream that you can see in the bottom right corner is single-handedly probably the most sophisticated thing I've ever done on a live stream. That's a lie, actually, no, because I have, back in the day I used to have this really fancy... I say really fancy, it probably wasn't in comparison to what some people have, but to me it was a fancy audio viewer thing, like you see on this screen here. Hang on, let me go back to the intro. Look, like the little bars. I made one of them, but it went in the background of the text. And it was really cool. So in the background of Starting Soon, it had the audio form, and it looked really nice. And that was like the single-handedly most proud thing I did on Twitch. See, I've not got exclamation mark David active in my stream. That's where I've been going wrong as a streamer. Only here to stream my games and do silly voice for the characters. Don't expect me to do all this extra crap. Exactly, being grateful with the old men of Twitch. Let me just clean the circle pad again because it's covered in vegetable oil. If you join the stream late, long story. Let me just tell you it that way. Taste since the game signed to 0. You'll be resetting it again before the end of the stream, I imagine. Mods can create and participate in channel predictions, which is basically betting on the outcome. The only downside is you can't choose the outcome. Ah, I see. Well, if I've been paying any attention to that, if I've paid any attention to any Twitch feature in the last 5 years, that would be smart. I love this song. This is also reused in Banana Blitz HD. It's good though. I'm lazy and don't do all this extra stuff on my own stream. Exactly. I don't even think you have the social slideshow from memory, which is weird because maybe I just never sent it to you, but I made you like a little social card like you can see on mine in the corner. I just don't think I ever got around to sending it to you, so... Will Viper lose the game? Oh no! Oh well. Who cares? It pads out the runtime a little bit longer. This game's almost done. We've got plenty of time for long stories. Hey, what's up, Mithril Fox? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday so far, and thank you for joining us. You say the game's almost done. Spoilers, because I know people really care about their Monkey Ball 3D spoilers, but that little yellow monkey symbol you see in the corner of the world, or in the middle of the world map, is actually more levels. We've still got some more to go after we see the credits. Or at least one more. I believe there might be a World 9, but I know there's a World 8 for a fact. Because it's got one of the best songs. Oh, the fucking visual oil is back again. I can't grip the joystick. It's not good. Dwang to keep the Twitch standards up? Did you see how many times he blamed it on the physics when he clearly just crashed into a wall? Did we watch the same stream? Listen, I can give an OBS Studio 101 all into Dreamcast with GDMU and HDMI mod. I mean, I've not got the DC HDMI, but I got a GDMU. Can you give me can you give me like a Twitch tutorial which I can get for free on the internet in exchange for one of my beloved possessions, please? Is that a deal? Does that sound good to you? You think this is funny, pal? It's got a power supply mod. Will that do you fine as well, Dwayne? Because without my old power supply, my Dreamcast just used to reset frequently when I was playing games. Like you'd start playing a game on the GDMU, freeze, or it would just throw you back to the main menu. So I had to replace the power supply. It no longer uses a figure 8 cable, which is sad. I have to use like a special barrel plug thing with a massive great power brick on the end of it, but it works. It works. That's the main thing I take away from this. Oh, come on. There we go. I mean, the Twitch tech standards rather than the gameplay, but seriously, those physics though, they were bad. I'm jesting, but in all seriousness, Dwayne, that looked like hell. Props to you for actually playing Crazy Taxi on PC, because I would not have touched that with a 10-foot pole. I would have just... I mean, the PS3 version's bad, but it's not as bad as that, right? You should just borrow out your PS3. It's like £2 on the store, and the store is at least actually still active. Well, I've got time and loads of it, so I'm going to go out of my way to get this banana thing if I can. How do I get it? Oh, that's a bit weird. But how? Do I have to... Oh, I'm not getting it. I changed my mind. I've had a change of heart. Don't cross the streams. Is that not Kevin's thing? Like, you can't trademark that. That's LMC trademark. It probably isn't. He probably stole it from someone else, to be fair. In fact, no, he did. I'm just playing along. I'm just jesting. No! Oh god, the circle pad, not again. I should think of a better solution to this. The problem is I don't want to send it off to get repaired anyway because it's got the capture board on it. I feel like someone's just going to screw something up if I send this off to get repaired. So something a little bit better than the oil solution might be a plan, because this is not bearable. Where are they? Where are they? Are they over there? See, I know that's meant to be you're definitely not shit, but I mean, I can't not laugh at that, I'm sorry. The fact that that's a very unintentional meaning of it just makes it funnier. Your taste in music is bad, but you're not shit. Is it this way? I guess it is. Okay. What a weird level. Big 3DS sends its regards. Hey, what's up, Johnny? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Big 3DS time indeed. This is the big 3DS with the good screen. Just putting it in a deep fat fryer. Yes, I'm so glad someone finally asks the real questions in this chat room. Oh wait, hang on. I think I just got what that was referencing. Damn it. Isn't there a way I can put the oil in there without coating the entire pad? I have. The problem is it's like all surrounding the outside of the circle pad. If you've got a 3DS, you know that little bit underneath where like the groove is. It's all on there, and the problem is occasionally it works its way up to like the outer edge. Once again, if you have a 3DS, you know that the circle pad's not completely flat. It's got like a little ridge on it. It works its way onto that ridge, and then I accidentally touch it, and then it just kind of coats the entire joystick as a result. Am I streaming to play your cursed 3DS? No, this is a different 3DS. This is... I have a second one that I just don't tell people about. I have a capture unit. This is a... How do I get up here? This is an original 3DS. As in the 3DS XL, sorry. But this one has its own problems, which is what I'm explaining here. It has an awful joystick, which I've had to cover in oil in order to make sure it actually can move, because it wasn't doing that earlier. So it's out of the fryer straight into the straight into the inferno in this case. Yeah, but I just felt like playing some big 3DS games while I wait for my screen repair. I'm joking, I haven't sent it, so I can't be rude about it. I've got the screens, and the screens, you know, they look like screens, alright. I don't trust myself to install them, no matter how many times I've taken stuff apart. I don't trust myself to ever touch a 3DS. I feel like I would break it. You know, I've done some console mods in my time, but that's one I just don't feel confident with. What is this about the air fryer? Bloody love my air fryer. Resident SD, have you just admitted to owning an air fryer? He clearly owns an air fryer. Wow. I feel like I'm bringing up some of these memes around the wrong crowd, to be honest with you. Yeah, I do stream on my own channel, K-Dog. I should say Celtic Yoshi, but I do stream on my own channel. Yes, indeed. Very rarely, you can see probably on there, it will tell you. My last stream was like 2 months ago. I did a race of Sonic 1 and 2 with my friend Burns. And since then I haven't streamed it again. Come on, please. Thank you. I don't own an air fryer. At least I don't own an air fryer. I assume we own one, but that's not good enough to prove to Mr. Robert Downey Jr. that I own an air fryer. So another one for the club. Greyfall's got one. See, you're all on the game. Let me read what Mithril Fox said earlier, because I just completely missed it. I've been fine having super late nights because the Final Fantasy XIV fan festival all weekend, all the ungodly times for us living in a BST time zone. Final Fantasy VII is not the game where you can play 60 hours for free. I'm going to finish that meme there. I'll just shut up. It's got the greatest free trial of any game, believe it or not. It's a fact. Right, we haven't played as Mimi yet, so... We'll get you an air fryer for the shed. I don't want it catching on fire. You are responsible. Alright, is everyone ready? Because I'm going to turn the volume up just a little bit. It's time. K-Dog doesn't own an air fryer. See, you're officially banned, sorry to say. Everyone ready to rock their body? Oh, yes, what a song. Listen to that grunt. Hideki at his best. It's so compressed on here, but there's the soundtrack quality version that we have on RS, which he released on his SoundCloud, and it's mint. I think some of them even have like additional samples and are longer on his SoundCloud, but I think he got rid of everything that was on there very recently. Oops. What? What does that even mean? I wish I had a description for some of these. AMA, how did you fry your 3DS? Regular or olive oil? Olive oil. I can't believe you spent money to ask that question, Dwang. Scampy, hell yeah. Finally, someone with taste in this chat room. Love Scampy. Haven't had Scampy for ages, presumably since lockdown started, because I wouldn't have had a reason to go and get any. Oh, it sounds so blown out. You gotta love 3DS sound compression. I think it's because it's way too loud. I need to turn it down in a second. I know, Dwang, you mentioned in the RP chat there is a way to get rid of like all the sound compression and stuff. I just didn't have time to set it up, so we'll just turn it down so it doesn't blow my speakers out. Fry light. It's a bit risky though, isn't it? Why light it? Why not just go full fat? See, I knew when the right crowd of people got here, they would question this, because people were fairly on board with this when it first started. When I mentioned this whole vegetable oil thing, they're like, "Oh yeah, no, that makes sense." Or they just didn't say anything. Now I'm just getting memed for it. Like that's when you know the real crowd is here. Yeah, want fish and chips. Last had fish and chips when King was down. We went to the seaside and had fish and chips, and it was amazing. Some of the best fish and chips I've ever had. I can smell a skip here, but I'm just not going to do one. I've got few lives that it is. Yeah, but I'm not in the market for making Scampy, so my air fryer wouldn't do me much good if you ever purchased me one as a collective. Maybe that's what the Amazon voucher should have been. You shouldn't have even given me the option of what I wanted with it. You should have just bought me the fryer. Why can't I move? What's going on? Oh, I get it. I gotta have some speed. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I made it though. It's good. I haven't been to a fish and chip shop since the lockdown started. We don't have shops near us, which is why we went with King. We have like a van which comes around because, hey, living in the middle of nowhere. Ayo. The van is just disgusting. I'm gonna keep it real. It's not good. It's greasy as anything. You don't want grease when you're down your fish and chips. Like, I know some people say that's the best, but that's just not for me. It's not pleasant. It just like makes my skin crawl and just ache. You can practically hear my paws crying whenever I eat from that shop. Get over there. Break your back. We're gonna break your body, break your back. Risking being culinary inept. What's Scampy? Look it up, Dwang. I don't know how you'd even describe it, to be honest with you. It's just heaven in a bag, or in an air fryer. No. There's like grease, and then there's what that place has. It's like you can't taste the food. You cannot taste the fish in the slightest. It's just drowned in it. It's grim. The chips as well. There's no potato taste to them. Like it's just coated in just this layer of just shit. How many have I got left? Where did I boot? Oh, I don't care. Oh, I had these last Friday. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Very tasty indeed. Tell me, Dwang. We don't have a PT crew redeem. Maybe we should. But what is the name for Scampi in good old Portugal? Go on, let me know. Do I have to pay points for that? I can pay points. It's good. I just think how well it work on my 3DS. Shit, you do raise a good point. Maybe I should have bought one last Thursday because it only comes down in 2 days a week. Had I known, maybe I would have planned ahead. I'm just going round all these platforms because I can. The game's not penalising me for it whatsoever, so I'm just doing it. Purely fish. Savaloys, don't do them up north. Really? Why is that? You think the north would love a good sausage, but I guess not. I mean, they are like ultra fish and chip country. To be fair, you know, you gotta do everything the northern way. You can't. There's no room for variation. That surprises me, really. Maybe it's high time you came back down here, Grey 4. Just kidding. It's a shithole. Please never come back, especially where you came from. Just don't touch it. It's at least kind of nice in the bit I'm in, but it's still got its moments. Yeah, my town slash city is pretty nice. The other ones here, not so much, but can't win them all. Is that it? I wasn't paying attention. I would hope so, because I've had to clean the circle pad up again. No, I've still got 2 more stages. Technically 3. I don't care, it means I get to listen to this more. I don't even want to begin to know how to pronounce that. Northern fish cakes. Hang on, let's have a read. Which a small fillet of fish sandwiched between 2 layers of potato and... That doesn't actually sound too bad. I was initially very hostile towards that, which I apologise for. That doesn't sound too bad, but I mean... For a Savaloy, I mean... No, I couldn't do it. To be fair, my fish and chip shop choice is normally Scampi, but whenever I have to go otherwise, I do go cod. But I mean, you also can't beat Savaloy. The Savaloy border. I mean, the Midlands isn't the North, so it makes sense. You know, don't you dare ever call the Midlands the North. That's a different thing. Why? Why do they have to have a different name for everything? I feel your pain. I know you love being an adopted Northerner, but at the same time, I can't half help but feel your pain at the lack of Savaloys. I feel your pain 100%. We'll have to post you one over at some point. Speaking of post, that reminds me, did you ever get round... I know it's like a random tangent, but while I remember, did you ever get round to testing the SCART converter, Greyfall / Skyblaze? But I think Greyfall is the only one here, so... Oh, God. We're nothing, yes. That's how I describe it as too. Fuck the Midlands. Although I should be careful my wording there. Should be careful insulting the Midlands. I haven't done it yet. Get on that tonight after work. Fair enough. I did send Skyblaze over some instructions. I don't know if they read them. But there was a couple of instructions I found that kind of made it work okay. But I did warn ahead of time that it's not the world's greatest thing. It is a little bit Oops. It is a little bit junky, but I mean it works. And that's kind of just what you asked for. You asked for something that works, so it does. You do have to, I did say as well, you do have to mess with some deflicker settings on OBS, which you can do in the video capture properties, in case you didn't know. You mess with that, and that should stop it shaking, which it does, which is fun. Outside of that, though, it works, so hope it works for you. I don't have a use for it nowadays since I upgraded my equipment, but it did me well for a few years whenever I needed to stream some Saturn stuff. Or anything else for that matter as well, but I mainly used it for Saturn. Maybe some Mega Drive here and there if I was feeling some. I don't even want to... I assume we have that word as well, and I don't even want to know how I'd begin saying that. But they had some peppers, amazing lobster, and one heck of a well-prepared breamfish. Oh! Game over! Okay. This is such a downgrade over the classic Monkey Ball credits. This just feels like a tech demo, and looks like one as well. Oh, that's true. We can go to Portugal tomorrow, can't we? And we can also hug people from tomorrow. And we can also sit in people's cars from tomorrow. Interesting. It's, is it gonna go well? Because, I mean, I bring up the vaccine jealousy thing on Pick a Mix every week as a joke. But I'm not getting mine for centuries yet at this point. So if we could not go into another lockdown before I get mine, that'd be quite nice. I'm dead last on the list, as you can probably imagine, so... And also, I hope we don't get the same, and we don't get the same, like, lack of mask rule that they have in America, which is if you get vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask, because you know for a fact that, that I also would be screwed, because... because no one would wear masks. What come? No one would wear masks and they wouldn't be vaccinated, so... As someone who doesn't have one either, I would just... I'd die. I'm getting yours before me. How? I'm in the absolute lowest age range. How am I getting one before you? I'm in awe at how bad this credit sequence is. I'm older than you. Am I? Am I really? I didn't know that. How old am I? I used to try and keep this secret, but I mean, everyone fucking knows at this point, so what's the point? I'm 18. I did the right job for a few years, and then and then my cover got blown on my birthday, so... Oh, so that means you're 6. Alright, cool. I'm cleaning the joystick again. I'm how old? Yeah. No bully, please, Johnny. But yeah, that means I'm dead last in the vaccine queue, because you're only eligible in the UK if you are over 18. So I'm dead last. Yeah, that's true. We've also got new variants to worry about as well. Nice uplifting chat for our Sunday afternoon. No, just say it. It won't sound rude. It's good. I got thick skin when I choose to have. You're like older. No, it's fine. I surprisingly get that a lot. That's not in a flex way or something. If someone's thinking that for some strange reason, I bring up this story a lot, but Ravseek, who's in charge of the Radio Sega Twitch nowadays, when we first met, he heard my voice when I was like 14 and thought I was like 30. So it's a never-ending ride. Air fryer and COVID-19 chat. That's what we're all about. But that happens surprisingly frequently. Oh, I just realised the 3DS is missing one of its weird rubber feet things. Oops. How did we even get onto the air fryer chat? I don't remember this. After that Topeka Resort demo. What Topeka Resort demo? I never made a demo of Topeka Resort. Do you mean the Dreamcast Hour? That one that we played on Name Pending? That one, yeah, I was like, I barely turned 14 when I recorded that. That was funny. That's not a good demo. It's awful. And everyone rightfully rinsed it in the chat when I did that. I've given up playing this credits, by the way, at this point. I've just put the 3DS down. Oh, it's because the oil not the 3DS. It really does not, Dwang. That was so much more professional than that. Yeah. There's the amount of tangents I go on in that, and I'm like sick when I'm recording it as well. So I must have my brain just must have been gone. I did have to cut out 1 or 2 bits of it because I started talking about some stuff like with KC, which I listened back to it. I'm like, this is information from our emails, you know, our emails back and forth, which contains like RS information which I can't read out on the air. Why did I read this out? So I had to cut that from it. But outside of that, you know, that was the worst bit. I'm like, why did I include this in the demo? Exactly, yeah, that wasn't even your first language. I can't speak any other language. So that's already automatically more impressive. See, he was destined for TV fame. That's the thing. Also, why is this... Can I skip this? No. At least in other Monkey Balls you can skip the credit sequence. I remember winning something from SSR when I was like 12 and I had to explain to my mum why strangers were sending me things on the internet. I won a prize, Mum, I swear. That happened to me once as well. That was funny. But eventually I got over it. The first thing I got sent in the post, though, was from KC. Which I still have. I still have the letter that came with it as well. What's funny, so I still make fun of him for this. He sent me a letter for Winterfest 2014. And his colour printer was broken, and instead of reprinting it and getting new cartridges, he just sent it with the broken printing. So all the colours are like missing on the RS logo. So it looks really unprofessional, but he sent it to me anyway. Was it even a worthwhile prize from SSR? That's the question. I sent you a post or your online handle. That's cool. Nowadays, I am the prize sender. I didn't tell the story, and I don't think she told it either. But for those of you who remember the Christmas special of Pick and Mix, Gum was the one who won the grand prize, which was like a lotto full of stuff, which I and other people donated. I only just sent her the last part of the prize last week in May. So I'm really good at sending people prizes, in case you don't know. Mother, please. A body pillow is a sign of endearment. What? To be fair, KC wasn't swimming in Twitch. Oh, it just ended. Alright. KC wasn't swimming in Twitch money. Is he now, though? Like... How much money does he make from Twitch? That's a weird... Oh, good. I can play the credits again. KC body pillow on the Sega Lounge. God, don't put ideas in KC's head. You know what he's like. So here we go. Woo. Okay, it's just one more stage. Mystic Dome. This song as well is mwah, chef's kiss. She spends all her money on RS clothing and we still can't send her prizes. I actually lost the prizes, which is even worse. From what I recall sending her, it was Yakuza Like a Dragon on Xbox. It was Puyo Tetris 2 on Switch. And something else? Oh, it was the Astro City Mini Celebration album. Oh, conveniently things I had spares of. I'm so cheeky, aren't I? Here's your grand prizes. It's stuff I already had. But she got other stuff as well from that, from what I recall. It was like an insert coin voucher, and Skyblaze sent her some stuff as well. Because we, for those who missed the context of this, we had a Christmas Day episode of Pick and Mix because I had nothing else to do on Christmas Day. I don't think a lot of other people did either because lockdown. So we were like, how can we give back to people and make someone's Christmas? So we agreed on just giving people a shit ton of prizes. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything with these, so I might as well just give them, even if they are like, you know, hand-me-downs, I don't want them type things. I think they will still be appreciated by someone. But that was really fun. I'm glad we did that, and I hope, God forbid, if we're still somehow in this by December, which, never say never, if we are, we can do something similar, because that'd be really nice. It was a leap year last year, right? So it should be Boxing Day on the Friday. So I should be able to do a Boxing Day special like Gavi did last year. That'd be a lot of fun. If I could, because if we are back to normal in massive air quotes, then maybe I'll be busy on Boxing Day. I don't know, but that'd be fun to do another one because I really enjoyed that episode. It's one of my favourites, which is highlighted on a new podcast project I'm doing. Which I can't actually tell you about yet. I might be able to very soon, but some people already know what it is. It's nothing massive. I've hyped it up like it's something massive. It's not. And I'm not saying it's not just to kind of get your expectations down so I can chat at them. Like, it's genuinely not big. But it required me to go back and re-edit a bunch of old episodes of Pick and Mix. And it's one of the featured episodes as a result. It's just a really good one. I enjoyed that. But yeah, the reason I started this conversation is because I owed Gum the prize, one of the prizes from that still. All the other ones got there like months ago, but I'm the weakest link in that. Ah, shit! Yes, indeed, it is that thing I sent you, Dwang, and I sent a few other staff members as well. They might know what I'm talking about, and also non-staff people saw it. But yes, it's that thing that I sent you that I've since done a lot more work on since you last saw it. It's looking a lot snazzier in my opinion, because I asked for a lot of different opinions on it, and people gave me very good feedback, and now it's looking mint. I love the way it looks. I might reveal it on next week's episode, or I might reveal it sooner. I haven't really decided yet, but I don't even know what I'm doing on next week's one, so... as of now, at least. He is baby. I am baby. I've ruined it, Johnny, I'm sorry. It's so weird because as I said, I've beaten this game. I've seen the credits before, once. I have no recollection of this stage, and definitely not this. I know this song. I don't remember it from the game, but I had such a different mental image in my head of the stage this would be on. I expected like some sort of jungle level, but this is just like rave in the middle of nowhere. Where am I even going? I'm going to look at the map. Oh, God. Okay. So I just go right here. Right? Yeah. Left. I'm going to run out of time, though, before I even get there, so what's the point? Christ. What, and then this way? Or no? Yep, that's game over. Are we still talking about the Game Gear Micro all these months later? I was looking on my channel the other day and I saw the highlight of that, and I think my heart just shattered in two all over again. Going dark. Ah, got nearly bonked off the stage. Oh, crust. There we go. I mean, they just want money at this point. Like, can you blame them? The Astro City Mini was good at least. I so want to like the Game Gear Micro, and it's so dumb. It's right up my alley, but it's so inconvenient that they shot themselves in the foot. Like, if it was just a little bit bigger, it'd be more usable. But I can't see the screen, even with the magnifying glass, and the actual size of it doesn't bother me that much because I'm fine with small things. Hang on, let me. Fuck, I can't think of anything to finish this up with. As in, I've got small hands, so I'm kind of fine with like miniature consoles and that sort of thing. But I don't know, the screen, like, you've got to squint, and if you don't have that magnifier, you're screwed. But if you do have the magnifier, it's not much better. Diet Game Gear. I got them behind me. They're all still sat on the shelf. I don't have a camera to show you though, so. Whoa, okay. That was unexpected. Can I not die on this one? Please? Like, any way at all? Oh, this is like pachinko. Oh, I get it. Why? Who asked for this? I could use more bananas, but at the same time I could also just... I don't want to play this. Associate this music with Transform more than I do with actual Monkey Ball. Most people do, and it's okay. You know, it's wrong, but it's okay. Yeah, we all love monkeys and balls. Hey, what's up, Super Sonic Swag? How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday, free of mowing and anything else, and raking leaves, etc. I can't think of any other mundane outdoor activities which you could have been doing during that week. Hope you're having a good one. You know, fresh off the back of a little trolling, and you're having a good weekend. Whoa! Oh look, a bad game. And a good person. Hey, what's up, Scott? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good Sunday as well. You're right, it is a bad game. We've already established that. Although I did establish it's just kind of mediocre. It's not as bad as people say it is, but it's painfully mediocre. But hey, wanted to play some 3DS stuff, and I couldn't beat this quite comfortably in an afternoon, so I went for it. Oops. Just recorded my show. I'm very proud of this one. I was going to say it, and I just forgot. You should have included the anecdote, if you didn't, about how I didn't have enough time to record for you a segment about timekeeping. That would have been amazing if you didn't include that. Too late. But I hope it's a good one. I won't be around to catch it, sadly. Same with most of Journey into Dreams, unfortunately. Sunday night is usually just my chill night. You know, away from RS and all that. Which is unfortunate, but now that we've got podcasts coming up, wiped out with ESO from second COVID shot and getting back to gaming. PSO2 new Genesis beta has been hyped. Nice. Anyone here been playing New Genesis? I know Dwang was interested in it, and I know people who would be, but I don't know if they have been playing it. But I know Dwang and Rapid Run were looking into it. Anyone got any thoughts so far outside of Supersonic Swag? Should I get invested in this one? I know the resounding answer from some people is going to be yes. So, if you're not those people, can you tell me if it's worth getting into? Oh, I did the same thing again! Yeah, that was also my my caveat. I didn't really want to go through the pain that I did for the original PSO, only to then not play it that much. I have it on Steam now, so maybe I should reinstall it, but yeah, I liked it. I don't know. It wasn't like I didn't have the time for it, because I do. Realistically, I do have the time for it. I just didn't pick it up again. We had some fun when we first played it, and I had fun when it came out on Xbox as well. Although, it is the beta PC only at the moment, because if it's on Series X, I'd be quite tempted, because I hated using the launcher of the original PSO. But then again, if the PC beta also doesn't have the launcher, then I'd be tempted, because the launcher was just the most annoying bit, because you spent ages downloading it from the Windows Store, and then it finished, and that was all good. But then you ran into the new problem of now you've got to install a bunch of other data in the launcher. Oh yeah, that game has feature creep for sure. I was talking with a friend about this yesterday. Or technically a few of us were talking with a friend about this yesterday. And he said every time he went into the lobby and he talked to someone, there was just a million different tutorials that opened. And I also chimed in that whenever you did that, it opened about 10 different menus as well. So I'm sure PSO was easy to get into up until like 2014, 2015 or so, but coming in fresh and never having played the first game was just hell. There was so much to learn. Looks like a more fun Xenoblade Chronicles X. I mean, was that game not fun? I thought people liked X. Or was it just you? Is that just one of your opinions, Scott? I was a grindwall for episode 2. Lovely. Yes, the story is like the thing which could... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess one of the things I was worried about is like, okay, I don't think... I'm not one of those people who has like a super addictive personality when it comes to games. At least in you know, like short-term senses. So that was one of the things I'm like, okay, I could finish the story and then I'd be quite happy and content and could put it down. That was one of the original draws and why I downloaded it to begin with, but I don't know, just didn't finish. Like, I have a tendency to come back to the same games over and over again, but you know, not in short bursts. Like, I'm not, what's like games I play a lot? I guess one example, one game I play a lot is, of course, the classic. If you don't have it, buy it, Tower Unite. But even then, like, I don't have a super addictive personality when it comes to that game. Like, I don't even play like a couple of hours a week. I play like a couple of hours a month, and that's like one of my most played games, if not my most played on Steam. So, you know, I just dip back into it occasionally every now and then. I'm not like, oh, I just spent 10 hours on it today and I'm going to do the same again tomorrow and I'm going to spend all my time after work on it. I've never been like that with any game. Ever. Like, even all my favourites. I can quite happily put stuff down, which is weird, because you wouldn't expect that from me. Tower Unite Golf. What a game. Oh, we are on the last level at least, so that's something. And then we can play a much better game. I've got an idea of what I want to play. Oh, okay. At least he doesn't make the really obnoxious screaming noises he does in the original game when he hangs off the edge. That's something. But at the same time, you can't actually see when he's very dangerously close to the edge because he doesn't make the noises. They flash before his little monkey eyes. Yeah, I know the game's not about the story in terms of PSO, but like that would be an immediate cap, because after that I would feel like it would start repeating, and I could go, okay, that's enough for me. That was my draw, because I have this fear of a lot of these games. I'm like, I'm going to start it, I'm going to have to put it down, it's going to be awful, it's going to ruin my life. But I know for a fact with PSO 2 I wouldn't have that cap, so it wasn't related to that. Because, yeah, like I say, I know it's not about the story. Everyone will tell you that. But when you get to the point where you're starting to repeat stuff for the sake of grinding, then I would question that. Most satisfying part of the beta for me is the character movement. You immediately start with a double jump instead of unlocking it in a skill tree. You can get an additional jump. That sounds ultra nice, because I love the movement in the original PSO. Or PSO 2, sorry. That was the most fun bit of it for me. And yeah, the cutscenes as well just didn't grab me. The voice acting was pretty drab. Was that it? Have I got any more stages now? Nope, that's it. Super Monkey Ball 3D, we're done in an hour and a half. Well then, back to the Sega Saturn screen we go. I mean, you can dress up as a lot of characters in PSO2, so that's not an immediate draw, is it? Let's keep it real. Right, ejecting Super Monkey Ball 3D. And let me look through my cartridges and see what I want to play. Sega Saturn skin's so good, I know, it is. We've all paid our homages to it. I don't have many Sega games in here, interestingly, but I do have this one, so we'll mess about with this for a little bit before the end of the stream. which, I don't know, I'll keep going till 7, but I should be able to get some time out of this, right? I hope. Hey, Sega 3D Classics. Why can't they just make a collection like this for Sega Ages on Switch? I would pay lots of money for that. Space Invaders Extreme is a Sega game. If I had the cartridge to use on this 3DS, I would. But as it stands, I don't. So instead, we're just going to play some 3D Classics. I'm just going to need to change the title, though, while this plays. Is there actually a game category for this? Also, I can't do that, right, because the bot's currently not working fully. So let me go on to Twitch and quickly just update all this. 3D Oh, it isn't, but that's close enough for me. Alright, there we go. The dude from Power Drift just freaks me out. Why? Do you want to go through this? Do we want to deconstruct this a little bit? Do I have any of the extras unlocked? I do. Maze Walker and Fantasy Zone 2, the original. So we've got all these games here, as you can see. My favourite Altered Beast, dear God. Where can I listen to the best Sega music 24/7? Well, may I introduce to you radiosega.net. Go ahead on your favourite web browser of choosing. Go to the website, create an account, and you can request your favourite Sega music. And you can also listen to your favourite live shows as well. If you go to radiose.ga/shows, you can see every last one of them. That's right, radiosega.net. So we've got all these games here. We've got Power Drift, Puyo Puyo 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, Galaxy Force 2, Thunderblade, Super Fantasy Zone 2, oh not Super Fantasy Zone 2, Fantasy Zone 2 W, and Altered Beast, and all the extras. Altered Beast, I've got to play it just because SD said it. It's my favourite game. But before we do that, I am just quickly gonna BRB for 5 minutes, and you can go ahead and listen to some of the best Sega music 24/7 right about now. So I'll be back in a second. Just give me a quick moment, and I'll be back. But enjoy the music and request some of your favourites while I'm gone. Speak to you in a sec. Right, let's do some gaming, at least in a moment after I check my messages. Just make sure that nothing's going on. Okay, we're good. Well, gaming. Let's fade that down, fade this back up. So chat, out of these, what one do you want me to play first? Reminder, since it's been a couple of minutes. Your brains might have emptied themselves since then. So we got Power Drift, Puyo Puyo 2, Sonic the Hedgehog, Galaxy Force 2, Thunderblade, Fantasy Zone 2W, and Altered Beast. Right, I see one Altered Beast. I know it's the game. Okay, thank you. Dude, I could be gaming. I am. Sonic, man, it's an underrated classic. SD, you wanted Altered Beast earlier. Can you decide? Right, everyone wants. You're just messing with me at this point. Right, what was the first one? The first one was Altered Beast. So let's start here with a classic. And by classic, I mean pile of shit. I do not like Altered Beast. Some enemies appear from the edge of the screen. Oh. Couldn't even read. I can't even read. Alright. Oh god, that 3D does not look good. I think it's because I got my glasses on, right? It's not much better with them off, I'll keep it real. I miss face tracking 3D from the new 3DS. That works so much better than this. Does not work, I'm turning that off. Altered Beast 24-hour stream? No. Let's see what settings we got before we go any further. Settings. International. Input. What's the difference between normal and classic? Oh. Oh, that looks horrible. No. Pop out. What's the difference? I can't see because the 3D doesn't line up with my face. Okay, we'll just leave that be then. PSG emulate. Oh, that's cool. You can toggle between whether it sounds like the Mega Drive 1 or the Mega Drive 2. Well, why would you ever want it on Mega Drive 2 mode? Because it objectively sounds worse. But I appreciate the attention to detail. I thought the CRT filter was kind of cute. As a concept, in execution, it's so blurry. And I know that's the appeal for some people, but still. Right, how do I start the game? The game, by the way. I'm not bullying M2. I just don't think it's as good as they could have been. You know. Oh, it's on X. Look at that kick. Who's getting injured with that? Also, why is this emulating a Genesis sound chip? I just realised. Isn't this the arcade version? Oh, great. He's got a blue line around his kick now, and now he can kick the shit out of dogs. Awesome. Didn't realise I have a 3DS capture? I do, since about 2019. I told the story once, but it was on my own channel, and, you know, people don't tend to pay attention to that, which is why I stream here. But I did a Kirby marathon back in 2019, and I was going to play a lot of DS games. I'm like, I could emulate all these, and I could just like do some weird like screen recording for some of them, and all this and that. I was just like, no. Oh, okay. He's dead. Yeah, no, I could have done some like weird screen recording setup or whatever, but I got a good deal on it, so I got it. Like the installation was a really fair price. My beast just got altered. You know it. What is this good for? My beast just got unaltered by the looks of it. Am I meant to do so? Do I have like an... Oh, I have another attack button. You know, that would help if I had learnt that way earlier. Bastard. Oh. Oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was Altered Beast. That's it. That's what you get. Right, we're going Power Drift because most people wanted that. Do it again. How about no? The least time I have to, or the less time I have to spend with Altered Beast, in my mind, the better. This game's better. So I'm going to spend more time with it.
Do your best and good luck.
He needs to get good. You've seen me play Altered Beast before. I played it on the Astro City mini stream. How do I go? How do I accelerate? What? Oh, it's the Y button, of course. Why didn't I predict that? So silly of me. But this is like the best port Power Drift in my opinion. It's weird that this didn't come to Sega Ages, but hey. Also, do I have like a gear shift or something that I'm meant to be using? Because I feel like I'm going very slow. He plays badly on purpose. See, look, someone gets it. Finally. It's the game from the Miku song. Oh, you're one of those people. Oops. Oh well, I'm catching up, so it don't matter. The thing I love is in the project file or the project files for the song in Future Tone is a fully functional racetrack that they use in all the shots. I'm trying to think. I can't brain very well while playing this. But yeah, no, that racetrack they use in the music video is a fully formed racetrack. So someone ported it to Mario Kart 8. I've not played it, but I've just seen footage of it, and it is it's something. Radio Sega is a poor selection of music and not many live shows. Is this true? Absolutely not. Radio Sega. How many do we have at the moment? This is quite bad. We have like 16 at the moment, right? Radio Sega has 16 live shows with 3 more coming. I think. Maybe. I don't remember. Soon to be at least one show every day of the week, if not 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 live shows, and maybe even a stream. Madness, right? Absolute madness. And I hear we have the greatest selection of Sega music, with more being added. Sometimes upwards of 10 soundtracks added every single Monday. I hear that. 17 in a week and a half, exactly. Am I going to change my gear at any point to make it easier for me to go around corners? Nope. So for those of you as well who are fans of the hit show, the Strictly Sonic show, are you appreciating looking into the origins of one of CD-ROM's favourite Sonic series, Sonic Drift? Because I don't know if any of you have seen it, but it's a great video. You should check it out if you haven't. Tracker TD's video on Sonic Drift, where he correctly identified, I say correctly, of course we don't know, but he makes the identification that no one's ever really done before, which is that Sonic Drift was meant to be a port of Power Drift to the Game Gear. And as a result, it spawned a sequel of its own. But you look at it, and it's pretty obvious. It's surprising that no one's ever kind of clocked or twigged that before. But this game's so much better than both of those, so just play it instead. Especially if you've got a 3DS. Don't bother wasting money on the 3DS Virtual Console version. Just get 3D Classic Power Drift. It's so much better. Oops. Yeah, I hear we have some of the greatest live shows in all of internet radio. I mean, there's not much competition nowadays, but I hear we do have some pretty good ones. You know, and I say competition, the only quote-unquote competition we have is Friendly Rivalry now. Not Friendly Rivalry, just friends. Just straight up friends. Ah! This is why you don't look at chat and drive people. Ah, not again. Anytime I'm telling you, the Strictly Sonic show is great because you if you've never heard it, go onto the podcast feed. You know, it's on all your favourite podcast platforms. Search for it and look for a game that you know is an 8-bit game, and just listen to CD-ROM brain just melt. It's fascinating. I mean, everyone's going to make the Radio Nintendo joke, but they don't do live shows anymore, so that's not who I was talking about. Not a dig at them, but they don't do live shows anymore. But the point being, there really aren't that many stations left in terms of overall internet radio, not just internet gaming radio. There's even fewer of those. Why do I keep missing that? Because I'm trying to hurry up, but game's being a bully. Alright. Oh, you dick. Oh, at least I made that time. That's the best I've done so far. I don't think I'm going to qualify. Right. Ah, so close. When is Radio Sega going to transition to audiobooks? I'm so glad you asked. I mean, who would be the best at reading? Oh, it's Dwang, isn't it? Let's not kid ourselves. Dwang's got the best voice for audiobooks. Professional TV host as well, so you know he's got the chops. Well, at least I made it over the lap line before crashing. Oops. I'm also just letting go of the accelerator instead of braking. Maybe that would be smarter. Why don't it be smart? This man is 4 years old. He has no stories. I've got many a story from the good old days of Twitch and RS, since apparently I'm now an old be there as well somehow. Alright, I think I think that's the end of our Power Drift adventures. Can't join the gaming Discord. Why is that, K-Dog? Is it not working? If it's not, I'll quickly I'll give you an invite link. Right, people wanted Puyo 2 as well. I played this on the channel so many times. 24/7 time deal. Carbuncle as long as thus Carbuncle is cute. Big agree. Massive agree. Yes, he is. I would enjoy listening to this opening music, but you know, can't win them all. Alrighty. Who do I want to fight? I guess this guy. Oh dear. This is the new intro music. Oh, for Puyo. I was going to say for what, and then I twigged. This is one of the ones that did make it over to the Sega Ages on Switch, however. It's alright there. It's pretty much the exact same as this port. There's not much to write home about. Right, that's enough Bayonetta for you. I say that. You can still hear it. There we go, that's better. A rip-off of Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine? Excuse me? I know this is a wind-up, but I'm taking the bait. Oh! It's not a great chain, but it will do. Do I, Scott? Where do I look if I do indeed want to see more Sega Ages games? Where's the best place to find out such things? There are so many different versions of Puyo Puyo on Switch now. Sega Mega Drive Classics, Sonic Mania, the Switch Online app, Puyo 1, Puyo 2, Puyo Tetris 1, Puyo Tetris 2. I'm sure there's some I'm missing. Yeah, I agree with you. There's far too many. They did go a little bit overboard, and in fact Puyo Tetris 2 still doesn't really need to exist. They could have just released it as DLC for the original, and then released it for the new consoles, but that's around for another day. And just release new story mode DLC if they wanted to do that so badly as well, which, you know, is the best part of Puyo Tetris 2. I really should stream it because I've never finished the story mode. So I'd actually like to do that, and streaming would be a good motivation. Why did I do that? What did I think that would do? Oh, here we go. Here's some stock. Actually, no. Maybe not. I suddenly realised. You forgot PB 2 came out, as did Sega. They promised us 5 updates for it, and we only got 3 before they called it the last one. So, that's fun. It's alright. This guy's pretty dumb, so I should be able to win anyway, despite my incompetence. Let's see. I can free chain him, and that should finish him off probably. If I'm lucky. Nope. Oh well, I tried. I tried my best, and that's what counts. They didn't release them all at once. They did like separate them out by months, but meh. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, he's dead. Did PBT2 sell well compared to the original? From what I hear, I've not seen any solid sales figures. No. Is a rough estimation of what I've heard. A lot of... As I explained in my review, which you can check out on radiosega.net. But I explained in that, it's like, it's a good game, but the only reason you would ever buy it is if you're a huge fan of the original. So huge of a fan that you're willing to part with £30 for it in order to get the added features, which is like better online, better rule sets generally, that sort of thing. If you're like a casual fan, you kind of just enjoyed Puyo Tetris 1 in passing, you're not going to get anything of worth from it, in my opinion. It's only for like the most hardcore of people who don't mind parting with the money again. But yeah, everything I've heard about it suggests that it did not sell well, which is why they also cut the updates really short. RadioSega.net has reviews too. Tell us more. You say that. We sometimes have reviews. You go ahead and check out the front page and you can see the review section of all the various games we've reviewed. Sometimes they're on YouTube as well, which is like youtube.com/official Radio Sega, I think it is. New review coming soon. I did not know that. And I don't really write reviews that much anymore because I've just not had anything to write them about. I've not got any codes for anything. I've not had the desire to write one. Oh, you didn't? Oh. Oh, well, there we go then. There's some audio ones as well. I believe they're on the media server, so you can go ahead and check those out there. I've referenced it, but my Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 one's on there. Scott did one of Yakuza Like a Dragon as well, which you can go ahead and find on both the site and on YouTube. I'm just doing one chains at this point. I'm not paying any attention because I'm concentrating on what I'm talking. Yatane. Nope. Dead. Ah, no! Okay, good. I recovered it. It's fine. Never mind. All the websites I ended up writing for shut down. Really? Who did you write for? Can I survive this round? I highly doubt it. It's not looking on the up for me. Ah! It's like the one space I needed to be in. Ah, it's Ogre. How am I meant to chain anything? in order to get out of this. Oh, hang on, hang on. I take that back. There's an opportunity. The arcade grid. Oh, interesting. I have to look into exactly what that was. But it sounds cool. Oh, sure. Well, I said I was gonna probably die there anyway, so I might as well go back to the game select screen. Johnny wanted the underrated classic known as Sonic the Hedgehog, so I guess I'll oblige. Are you ready? Are you steady? Oh dear. Oh. Oh, wait, hang on, that's the wrong one. Let me look in settings before we go, though. Let's see. Oh, the Japanese version's on by default. Interesting. Never heard of this game before. Is it like Mario? Something like that. I guess you could say. Oh, it's not the start button. The start button's the X button. Also, why is there a stage select on by default? I knew the spin dash was on by default, so I'm not going to get too angry about that. Hang on. No. I want to go back and look at that again. How do I restart? Is that not a thing? Why is that not a thing? Why can I just not restart? That's such a simple thing in my opinion, but I guess not. Oh, okay, yeah. That works. First version of Sonic 1 I finished with the Emeralds. The first one I did was actually the Switch version, so not too far removed from this. Keeps throwing me off. Yeah, I want to go back and look at this monitor again in Green Hill, right? Can I not spin dash against it? Or was that just a fluke? Whatever. Or was that just a fluke? Was what I was gonna say if I could actually show you. What? What the uncurl? Oh, this sound. It's not good. I'm sorry, M2. Maybe this is just my audio cable, but that does not sound accurate to me in the slightest. See, this is what I was testing. What? Come again? It sounds good for you, yeah, but when you actually compare it to the Mega Drive version, which is what M2 is known for really accurate emulation, does not sound right. But, like I say, it could just be my audio setup, because I've got this running through a USB sound card, and it's also got a ground loop isolator connected to it, so one of those might just be screwing things around. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it seems like intended behaviour, you know. I'm sure the last thing chat wants me to do is play through Sonic 1 on this channel again. I've done it so many times in 2021 alone that you're just like, please play something else. Also, I thought the Japanese version had this fixed. I guess not. Fine. And it also does the M2 thing that you can't turn off, which is it has intentional slowdown because you can't overclock the CPU of the emulator. Oh, okay. Oh, we're back to falling down this pit again, are we? It's Sage all over again. Sure. But I did notice Monkey Ball also sounded off, so it could entirely be down to this sound setup. It didn't sound awfully off, but you heard how how compressed it sounded at points. Whoa, that was all intentional. Yeah, don't question it. Also, a lot of sound channels just seem to not be doing anything at times. I had to figure out what I'm going to do with Lost Judgment for the Sega Cinematic Universe. Well, the Radio Sega Cinematic Universe, sorry. I mean, did you ever figure out what you were doing with the original Judgment in the end? Because I know you said you were going to review that like yonks ago. Oh. Okay, I'm stuck. Good Gilbert on the spike thing, I know, I'm a gamer. All part of the skill set. Ah, shoot. Actually. Huh? So I can spike bug despite this being international? Or was that just a fluke? I was purposely trying to test it before someone claims otherwise. Let me purposely test it again, because I've got nothing else to do. I've got time to fill. Oh, okay, no. I just got unlucky with my iframes ending, but the whatchamacallit, the iframes ended, but the flashing didn't. Off I go. Oops. That was gaming. That was good. I think. Maybe. Can I spin dash onto the capsule? Nope. Not with that timing. That's for certain. Oh, that capsule noise was also not pleasant. What I never understood about Fukoku is that the Western Sega only gave us Volume 2. The thing that causes me the most pain with the Sega 3D Classics collection is if you put Sega 3D Classics 3 into... Oh, sorry, Sega 3D Fukoku Archives 3 into an American/European 3DS, you have to have custom firmware to do that. But if you do, the name that comes up on the screen is Sega 3D Classics 2. That has always annoyed me. They must have been getting ready to port it, but this just did not sell well in the US, and especially in the UK. It sold awfully because I know for a fact I've told this story before on shows. It was exclusive to Argos in the UK, which is like a catalogue retailer. Instead of, actual gaming stores and supermarkets, the two places where people typically buy their games. Yeah, Argos got it exclusively. Wish I knew why. But it sold horribly for that reason. And every Argos I went to never had it. The shipments, the actual, size of shipments they got were awful. My local one, which has since closed, got 2? No, I think they got 1. And I think I had the 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only got 1 unit in from when I asked them. My other local ones didn't have any at all. But it was not a fun situation. They wonder why they never made another one. Which is a shame, because they clearly had plans if you look at the Japanese version of 3. Because this is 2, as was rightfully pointed out. I don't think I've ever actually played Fantasy Zone 2. I played the first one quite a bit. I'm not good at it, but I played it. I mean, everyone begged them to release it, which is fine, but that's not really the people's fault that they just sent it to die in the UK. I want big wings. I normally want the wide beam. Stan Sheridan. Those were the days. I'm going to at least try and get to the end of the stage before dying, and, I'm going to try and show you the boss. Because Fantasy Zone is still hard as nails all these years later. Warp to the dark side? What? I definitely have not played this. I have no recollection of such a thing. Oh, you get you. Oh, I'm going back to the light side now, sure. Yes, please, shot balloon. Please. I need another wide beam. And guess a jet engine, because I'd like to go fast. Oh yeah, it's true. No stickers in the UK one either, so it had less stuff than the US version did. I don't want to waste my bullets, so I'll leave it there. Don't want to go to the dark side. I want to stay here, where it's comfy. Okay. Do I have to... Oh, I have to go back to the dark side, don't I? Right. Oh, no, never mind. I can fight the boss from here. Oh, God. It's just as bad as the first time you fight him. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is far worse than the first time you fight him in the first game. This is bullet hell right here. It's not actually bullet hell, but, you know, it feels like hell. How do I even attack him? I don't feel like I'm doing anything. Do I just shoot the nose? Yeah, I do. Because that seems to be going inwards. Come on! Don't kill me now! Yes! That's the best gameplay you're going to see on this channel all day, I can guarantee you. So much so that I'm going to save it there. Right, what next? What else do people want? I don't see any requests for any of the others, right? So, I'm just gonna play Galaxy Force 2. You can flex the fact you have stickers. Yeah, most American releases of things tend to have more stuff in nowadays for Sega games. We got stickers in Banana Blitz HD, and I know in Banana Blitz HD, but America got them for like Sonic Forces and Valkyria Chronicles, where we didn't. Also, back in that sort of day, a lot of stuff had like reversible covers, which we didn't. Just generally stuff like that. America just got the better versions of games most of the time. Right, go here. Galaxy Force 2 looks incredible with 3D, but sadly it won't work on mine. Also, incredible soundtrack. Go with it. I never really quite know what I'm doing when I play this game, though. Like, I can't lie to you. I've never quite twigged what it is that I'm meant to get up to. Yeah, tune. Wait until the actual melody kicks in. Ah, Jesus. There it is. I love Beyond the Galaxy. Not as good as a Lone Fighter. Controversial opinion, but Beyond the Galaxy is a good song. Oops. Oops. Am I going into this hole in the moon? I guess I am. Don't think I ever touched this one. This one's fun. Like I say though, I don't ever know what I'm doing, but it's just very pretty and good music as well. The problem is I can aim at stuff, I can figure that bit out, but it feels like you have to shoot at things forever for them to die. And they can shoot at you and just take huge chunks of your health in the process. Of course, one does have to wonder what this is based on. One has to ponder where they possibly got the inspiration for this from. But yeah, it's pretty and plays well. Just, I hate the shooting thing, like I mentioned. Oh, barely. You're not ready for that conversation? No, I don't think I am either. It's accessible. That's why they made it instead of remaking the other ones. But don't make that. Don't let that form your opinion of the series. Please go back and play a good one, Supersonic Swag. Go back and play 1 or 2 or Deluxe, depending on what console you have. Deluxe is just 1 and 2 in a package. Although to be fair, someone did make a fan mod of it for the GameCube, so you can actually play it on GameCube now as well if you have a homebrewed Wii or homebrewed GameCube for that matter of fact. But it's also on Xbox. Don't play it on PS2. And that's what most people have, but don't play it on there. It's not good. Oh, you did play that, didn't you? Oh well, I'm dead. But yeah, when you came down for Quitcade in London, you played that one, Super Drunky Ball, which someone made. That was funny. What haven't we played? We haven't. That's the only one we haven't played, right? Thunderblade. You finished Banana Blitz HD. I mean, it's not difficult to finish, is it? The boss fight's the hardest part. The actual game is simples, and they give you infinite lives to finish it as well. Well, so Scott, didn't you say you finished the original? Huh? What? I don't have a Circle Pad Pro. Yeah, Scott, didn't you say you finished the original Banana Blitz? I mean, Super Monkey Ball 1 isn't as good as 2, and therefore Deluxe, but I really like it. I've got a soft spot for it. How do I move forwards? Huh? What? Oh, I'm about to run out of time as well. What is it? How? Oh. I just start moving forwards on my own. I don't get a choice in the matter. I assume this looks really good in 3D. I'm so used to Super Thunderblade, I've never even seen the original Thunderblade. I've definitely not touched this one, I know for a fact. Although, I recognise this now. So, maybe I have. Ah, well then. When did this come out again? 2016. Also, hey, what's up, King? How are you doing today? Yeah, you play. I swear you told me you finished the original, or were you just BSing? Because I was like, I got it, and you're like, oh, it's easy. I'm a professional Thunderblade gamer, don't you worry, guys. Fuck's sake. Wow, that was Thunderblade. What's the initialized play date? Oh, I see. Should we just play the other two? Yeah, sure. Maze Walker. I don't know what this is. I've never even heard of it. Hey, you try and do better. Try it. Maze Walker. Second. Okay, sure. Oops, I did that again. How do I press start? Oh, there we go. Because it's a Master System game, I have to press the B button. 5 minutes until I can go to sleep. I'm so tired. I can imagine. I hope you have a nice sleep when you get there, Scott. What is this? And what do I do? Oh, I don't. I just jump. That's it. The other button does nothing. Was I not meant to go in there? Oh no, I was. Isn't this riveting? Now what? Ah. And is that a weapon, that question mark? Is that a weapon I see? No, it's not. I don't know what it is then. So what, do I not have any? I just have to walk between these creatures. This is a pre-blast processing world. Okay, I do have items then. It tells me I do. Can I be asked? That's the question I'm facing internally right now with this game. If I die, the answer will probably be no. Me when I walk, what? Just like this? This is how you walk, huh? Don't be a dick, right? No, just no. Play a better game. I mean, you could call it a walking simulator. That's certainly what it appeared like, wasn't it, on the surface? Radar? Radar for what? I think I've played Fantasy Zone on the Master System maybe once. It was through emulator, though. I should get a real cartridge of this, because I remember liking this port. It's not arcade quality. It's not Super Fantasy Zone quality on the Mega Drive, but it's fun. Ooh. Nice. Whoa, hi bots. How you doing? Alright. That was fair. Any moderators around? Am I still... Oh, I don't even have the wide beam. I lost it after dying. Oh, wow, there's way less of the weird ship things. Thanks, SD. Oh, damn it. That's what I get for looking at chat instead of playing the video games. Whoa! That was sudden. Oh. Fair enough. I don't want to be famous. I'm quite happy where I am right now, thank you. I don't want to get the shot balloon just yet, but I get the feeling I might have lost my opportunity to. But what's like the radar for? I still can't get to the bottom of this. Oh, it's the thing at the bottom. Oh, to mimic the original arcade version. Okay. I thought it was for like the enemies. I'm like, oh, it's not doing much. That makes far more sense though. Ah, there we go. Can I actually beat the boss? Oh, we're going backwards. Okay. Oh, no, we're not. Whoa! Hello, Epilepsy. How are you doing? Oh, shit. I now have to replay the boss. Oh, I'm going to save state. I'm doing it to show off the save states, right? It's not an I Need Fruit stream. Let me clarify that first of all. I love the fact that they just don't have the processing power for this. They put it on a blank background. You got to respect the hustle. And his mouth goes the same colour as the background because they're so limited on colours. Hashtag pro game. You know it. You do actually know it. Well, that's my time in Fantasy Zone. That's my time in 3D Classics. I'm pretty sure that's all the games here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Every last one of them. Well, back to the home menu. What shall he do with the rest of his time? That is the question. Well, let's have a look through my cartridge slots. Shoutouts to Dr. Scottnick, who inspired me to sleep last night. Lot to unpack there. Let's see. Let's look at my cartridges. Oh, that'd be fun. Why not? I'll end with that. Just kidding. I'm looking in here. There's a game which serves nicely as a nice short stream closer. It's nice and controllable. How about the activity log? Deal. Okay. Let's do the activity log. Because why not? I'm going to go AFK for 10 minutes, but still be watching. Fair enough. I'm not going to be going for like an awful lot longer. Oh yeah, you can see my me. My Capture 3DS Me is different to my original, so I knew which one was which when I had them on my friends list. Sounds like my software library. New titles have been added to the software library. Oh, we actually can track DS games. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Look at all these empty pages. One sexy me. You sure? It's like the polite cat meme. That's what it reminds me of. What have I been playing today? Tell me. Tell me. My steps. How many steps have I done? I'm going to take out 0. Yeah, well, what have I been playing? Viewers list. That'd be better. What about my steps? Can I view my steps as a list? 1 hour and 17 minutes of Super Mario Ball 3D. Jesus, that was not a lot of time. 51 minutes in Sega 3D Classics. Nearly spent more time in that game than I did in the main event of this stream. Alright, let me look at the steps as a list. Oh, I can't. 0 steps. Fine. What about all time? Can I do all time? No, I can just do weekly. What have I been playing this week? Yeah, I played 8 minutes of Mario Kart 7 yesterday because I was testing it. Played 3 minutes of the system settings because I was setting up my Wi-Fi. 3 minutes of eShop because I was looking at the eShop. 1 minute of game notes because I thought there'd be something funny in there. There wasn't. 1 minute of internet browser and 1 minute of the friend list. Amazing. Well, too busy gaming to take a walk. I did take a walk today, to be fair, but too busy gaming to do my steps. Yeah. I should be careful because I was gonna look in the photo app, and I remembered once I used to have a 2DS for a little while because it cost me £30. And I went on the photo app, and there was porn on there. So maybe I shouldn't do that on this stream. The perils of buying a second-hand DS. Oh right, I don't have Nintendo Zone. Well, back to the menu. I mean, we could draw something. Chat, what should I draw? It has to be something Sega related. What should I draw? You can see all my yeah, just look at the top right, the very small window. That's what you're looking at today. Mario Kart 7 when? Not on this stream. I will play Mario Kart 7 though. That's me cleaning my screen, by the way. That's not me drawing something. Yeah, have a good one, Scott. Catch you later, and thanks for dropping by today. Appreciate the company. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Is Amogus Sega related? No! I don't even know how you would draw Amogus. I can't lie to you. I guess a little bit. A little bit like this. How do I draw like the little shush hand? No, I didn't think this far ahead. I guess I got a plan. This takes an awful long time to colour in. Why did they not think to put a fill option? Should I add any commentary to this, or should I just keep drawing Amogus? I mean, to answer your question, Supersonic Swag, this isn't, but I'll do it. Well, also, my 3DS keeps insisting on Street Passing. I'm not sure who with, unless there's someone around here who has Street Pass, which to mine, maybe there is, but I've never taken this anywhere, so I don't get why it's trying to Street Pass so much. But even then, I've taken my other one places, and I still don't quite understand how Street Pass works, having had one for like 5 years now. I'm still quite alien to the whole concept. Maybe because I got it so late. It all just passed me by. Nearly there, chat. Nearly there. And then we can do something more interesting. Aren't you enthralled watching this right now? You're just lost for words at how interesting this is. Look, there we go, Amogus. Aren't you happy? Isn't this what you followed for? Actually, I had an outline just to add a bit more content to it. Oh god, no! I didn't think this through. Some of the outline's thicker than the other bits. Oh my god. Panic. Don't forget the back. How am I meant to draw the backpack in a front-facing picture? Come on, science, explain it. Yeah, this is worth $4.99 a month, right? Right? What just happened? Well, he's punished now, I guess. You know, like instead of punished snake, it's punished Amogus. I got to finish my masterpiece so I can boot up this 3DS in like 6 months' time, look at it, and be really confused as to why I drew this. That's why I'm putting so much effort into it. There we go. It's now living there. It's a part of history. Right, the actual game I intended to play for the end of the stream. Predictable? Maybe. It's one of the only other Sega games I have in my multi-cart pack. It's not loading. Cool. Come on. There. Oh! For a second. There we go. I'm so glad I paid like £50 for this cartridge. It don't work. Sick. This game's so expensive now. I regret it a little bit, but why not? It's a rhythm game. We can fill some time. I can maybe draw some more. But the reason I'm doing this is because I bought it pre-owned. I've not wiped the data. We can nose someone else's data, and that could potentially be funny. Or they wiped it before they sent it to me. That's possible. I haven't played this game for years, so this will be an experience. Oh. This will be an experience, though. I've not played the original one for a very long time. Oh, sorry, I've not played DX for a very long time. It's a different game to the other two, I swear. I don't remember anything about it, though. That's true, there is Puyo Puyo in this. That much I remember. I've been really tempted to do a playthrough of this game for a while because, like I say, never finished it. And it'd be something fun to do with the capture unit because I've not got anything else to do with it. I don't really play rhythm games on this slot. I play them all on my own channel, so I could introduce you people to the hell that I live in. I don't even think I've sat and ever watched this fully. I need to turn the volume down a bit as well, it's blowing out. That's better. They redesigned a bunch of song stages. What, in this? Yes, they redesigned a lot of things in Project Mirai. As you can see, looking at the footage. The story goes, I don't know how much truth there is in this, I'm pretty sure there probably isn't much, but apparently Japanese parents complained that the Project Diva games were not appropriate for children, so they made Project Mirai. Which is, yeah, far more appropriate for children, as you can see. Not that the originals actually were too inappropriate for children, as long as you turn off all of the weird costumes. Which probably shouldn't be there, but that's besides the point. But, as you can see here... Oh, huh. Hi, Len, I guess? I don't want to hang out with Len. No! Let me hang out with Miku, please. Change, yes. There we go, that's better. Where do I want to go? Kyuchi, Futura... Which is the one that has DJ in it? I'm going to keep it real. I think it's Futura, maybe? I might be wrong, though. It's not, but this song's pretty good. That's fine. Right, news. What's on the news? Not much. Rhythm game. Please don't tell me I have to unlock hard mode on this. I don't! Good, I could just play hard mode. What do I want to play? Is everything unlocked? Because this looks like everything. Oh yeah, it is, I presume. Yeah. Huh. Maybe they did leave their save data on this after all. Because I know you have to unlock Clover Club and it's just sat there. Okay, well, we can play anything we want, so let's do that. I want to play Piano Girl, can't lie. Play options. Let's change my display. Let's make them all green. Oh wait, no, I can't make them all green. Sad. Oh well. Yeah, we'll do it like that, I guess. Character options. I can put her in a Piano Girl PV. Sure. Right. I'm not going to play this for long, and I'll probably do some more drawing for the lulls, but let's play this. Let's play some Mirai. I don't remember how to play this. Last time was maybe like 2017 or so. I only messed about with the menus in Project Mirai, the two Japanese ones which I have. I've not messed with any of this. I can't complain about input lag either because I'm playing on the 3DS screen. Oh god, that sounded awful. Let me turn that down. That's the best I'm gonna get it. Why does this sound so blown out? I know for a fact it doesn't sound like this on console, so maybe I need to apologise to M2 for the sound of that Sonic 1. Oh, okay, there was. So it was just telling me to install additional data then, it wasn't telling me to wipe whatever was on there, which is what I initially thought. This isn't going too well so far. But now that I know that stuff's on here, I'm going to have a nose and see exactly what's on here. Oh right, I meant to spin the joystick. I just zoned out. The song's still going. This is the Prawn 3DS. No, this is the Capture 3DS. The Prawn 3DS I no longer have. I haven't had that for a very long while. And I deleted it the second I found it. I'm kind of, even though I'm playing really badly, I'm kind of getting into this. Again, which is worrying. I might have to play this off stream. That wipes some of the rust off, at least. Not much of it, but it wipes some rust off it. Oh, man. Yeah, I can see myself getting really back into this again. I never owned a copy, which is why I stopped playing it when it was too expensive to get a cart, so... But now I have one, so life's good. Right, let me go back to the home screen and have a look. Because over my mates who got the Wii on the CRT, and the person before didn't do a complete wipe, so they had all the channels and pictures in the picture channel. Yep, that happens a lot. Let me see if I can remodel my home. And see if I can move in somewhere else. Oh, save and exit. It's interesting, though, that they save a bunch of additional data on the console and on the SD card, but they don't save the save data on there. Some games on 3DS do that. So that surprises me. Right, can I don't remember, how do you see people's data on here? Options. Right, let's see if we got a name. Oh, there you go, you can look at all of the, you can look at all the different PVs. I knew they did an anime PV of Happy Synth. But you can look at the Mirai 2 PV, the Mirai 1 one. G, interesting. Or technically G, but... Gee sounds funnier. Leave me alone. Let's look at the album. Do I want to? Is it just going to be a bunch of pictures of Kaito? Not Kaito. Len. Why did I say Kaito? I meant Len. Nothing in there. I guess they must be... Whoa! Hi. You alright? I don't have any cards. What's my card look like? I see. Do I have any comments? Oh, I guess I do. Their cards. I don't have any still. It's kind of naughty at CX in the case of consoles. They really should wipe them. Especially with the Wii. When the Wii and the 3DS where you have photos on them. They should check for that sort of thing. What stamps? Let's see here. Can we have some like timestamps on the stamps or no? Ah. Yeah, so they have got all songs. They played the game through on normal. Try a hand at stone flipping. What? Try hanging out with your partner. Order something in the mail. See, I feel like I got so little into this game because the rhythm game is like a minute part of Mirai, and I only ever played the rhythm game. Huh. Let's see who it is. Hi, Gumi. Heyo, have you been collecting stamps? By collecting stamps, you can unlock new titles to your profile card. Just thought you should know. I've never played the Puyo mode. I don't think I ever got around to unlocking it. So, let's see what that's all about. Puyo. I'm sure we need more of this on this stream. That's incredible. By myself, what are my settings looking like? Difficulty normal, Puyo type Mirai. What one's going to choose? Oh, Mirai, yeah, definitely Mirai then. Portraits on, direction. Oh, I can choose literally any music. What would work well here? There's one or two songs I'm thinking. And I think it's going to be this one. Alright. Play by myself. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, it's literally just... It's Puyo with a bad frame rate. Okay. When I say bad, I do mean bad. Is there a Carbuncle theme? No. There's normal and there's Mirai. And Mirai is what you're looking at. Normal's just the standard Puyo Puyo theme that you see in like every Puyo game. Oh, this sounds super bad. I'm gonna have to fix my sound settings before I next stream 3DS stuff. I can 3-chain that at least. That's something fun. I mean, it's not an awful Puyo game. I played better, but I've also played worse. Oh my goodness! That soundbite though. Oh, I play again? Oh, it's Reverse Rainbow, okay. Not I'm complaining, because I love this song. My poor ears! No one really seems to be putting up that much of a fight at the moment. Although, let's try and bless him. Oh, I can do an all clear. Well, he's dead. See? Told you. Looks like it's based on Puyo Anniversary. Yeah, I think it is. I'd presume, judging by the timescale, probably 20th anniversary. Oops. Oops again. I'm getting too into this, considering I was only going to play this about 5 minutes. Is that it? Yes, it was. C rank. Huh. Oh no, we're going again. Do I just fight everyone? Oh, this is deep fried. Shame it isn't air dried. Clearly, you don't own an air fryer. It's alright, no, air dried works. I get what you're saying. How long does this have to go on for? I guess until I die. But that doesn't seem to be happening. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Ah, it's fine. Alright, I got 10 minutes before I have to clear off, so let's be careful about this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm done. There are Mikudao outside my house. Mikudao, technically, but, you know, pronunciation is my strong suit. That's why you tuned into this channel. Ah. Ow! Give up. Right, well, that was Puyo 39, or Booby, thank you, technically. But, well, suppose we just about have... Actually, I was going to press start to do camera mode. I think that's a horrible idea. Because I feel like that's just going to... I feel like that's just going to show me off on my camera, which... not fun. Let's go up an octave, right? I'm trying to make a song, but I just can't think of any songs. Beautiful. Although I was gonna stop, but I did just see the sounds button at the bottom. Let's see. Synth! You already know it's time. That's not the type of synth I had in my 8-bit though. I'm just enjoying the imagery of her slamming the piano. Looks very intense. What about the other one? What was the synth one again? I went and pay. Oh, she's on the same synth board. String. Oh, I'm getting the pattern here. Now this is jamming. This sounds like an air horn though. She's at her limit. Well, one last drawing, chat. What's it gonna be? Come on, give me some suggestions. So we've done a Mogus. What I've got, bear in mind, look at the top, I've got 3 colours, right? What are the 3 colours gonna correspond to? MLG air horn, that's easy though. You've been far too kind to me. Oops. He says not being able to draw a straight line. Oh, you're a dick, Viper. Come on. Draw a straight line. Actually, I'm saying this, and then I realise I have no artistic capabilities whatsoever. So this maybe isn't going to plan. Fucking Christ. Oh yeah, see, it's a bit too late for that now, Callum, because I'm now drawing the world's worst air horn. In my head, it seemed so easy, but then I remembered I have zero art skills whatsoever. So it's just what you're gonna get. Oral, I mean, actually no. Yeah, that'll do. I you're overestimating my abilities to draw. I can't draw Oral, but he's not too difficult. Where's the star? Where is the star on his head? He's starting to look like Pikachu though now, isn't he? Yeah, that's Carbuncle, believe it or not. I can draw this. He could not draw this. There's no purple, so you're just gonna have to make do with the fact that he's gonna have a blue star on his head. I don't even think that's where the star is, unless I'm mistaken. So yeah, it's fine. I can draw this. It's simple enough. I'm capable. No, I'm not. I'm not responsible. It's Carbuncle. What's wrong with that? Fucking hell. That's what this stream has devolved into. This. This is my life work. I just have to live with that now. That mental image of Carbuncle just haunting me. Right. You shush. Well, that's been it for today's stream. Let me come over here and fade the volume up. Thank you very much to everyone who's been tuned in. You guys have been awesome tonight. Even if I've played a dead simple game, a compilation of games, and then just messed about for about an hour. Thank you for tuning in anyway. I appreciate it. Next stream might be next weekend. I'm not sure because I'm busy on the Sunday, so I have to agree with D Wang. If I'm instead going to do it on the Saturday, as I normally would. But regardless, thanks for tuning in. All it was fun. Next show will be on Friday. I don't know what it will be about yet, so keep it locked to the Radio Sega socials to find out what that will be. Outside of that, next Twitch stream should be Greyfort this coming Tuesday at 7 PM UK time. And the other streams will be on at some point as well, so keep tuned for them. Coming up next on Radio Sega is the LMC block with the LMC crew in about 3 minutes time, so go on over to radiosega.net and give yourself a listen. Then it's Sega Mix Drive with Rexy at 8 PM UK time, playing the best Sega remixes, and Dr. Scott's Journey into Dream should be at about 10:30 UK, so plenty to look forward to. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for sticking with me through the insanity, and I'll catch you all next week. Have a good one, guys. And if I can figure out where the end of the end stream button is, I'll speak to you later.